Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Test, test. Check, check, check. Chat, what's up? Check, check, check. 1, 2. STE, what's up? What number am I saying? 11, 11, 11. Oh, look at Mr. Volume. Yeah. That was a pain in the neck. All right. What's going on, South Africa? Danny, thank you. STE, thank you. 11, 11, 11. Hear you loud and clear. Thank you, Matt Rains. What's going on, guys? Everybody, thank you for being patient. I know that was lame. Let's see. Delay ads. I don't know what those are. I'm not delaying any ads because I don't think I have ads. I'm live now. Excellent. Well, I finally did it. I finally got my YouTube act together, and with the help of a great buddy of mine, Johnny, who's also been a huge factor in getting these videos up and out the door. So if Johnny's watching, don't breathe in the smoke. He'll know what that means. Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, I used to listen to you on the bus in school. I'm sorry I pirated your material. I was in middle school. Well, Air Bear, here's a little fun story. LimeWire, Kazaa, Napster, all the places that people used to illegally stream music and sometimes comedy. Well, drum roll, I was the person who pirated it first. I uploaded my own albums. Okay. Harmful of Swallowed, when that was out, I wanted more people to hear it, and the record company had it on shelves. But I was like, I know we're selling 100 or 200,000 copies a week, but I was like, I want millions of people to hear it. So I started cutting up excerpts and putting them on all these different sites, whatever they were called. What were they used to be called? They were called something. There was something. There was like a name for that. They weren't. Oh, what were they called? But anyway, so I used to upload them on all the. So, and then if you remember, Air Bear, I put a little tag at the very end. That was my voice that would, with that little guitar thing, go, check out more at danecook.com. So you didn't really download it illegally. I mean, you did, but I uploaded it illegally. But a lot of people heard it. More people around the world heard my stuff. So we'll call it even. And now that you're a grown human being, maybe you'll come see my show live. DaneCook.com for all my tickets. All the ticks. Torrents. Thank you, Air Bear. Of course, Air Bear comes through with the correct deets. Oh man. So yeah, no, hey, listen, I probably lost a lot of coin because, but then again, people are going to download it illegally either way. So I'd rather them get the copy that I want them to hear or the content. That's the other thing. I put up like the 5 best clips from the album. If somebody uploads something illegally and they kind of splice it up, not everybody's a very good editor, especially back then. You didn't have a lot of great editing tools. So every other person would have been hearing a bad clip, bad audio, maybe like one of the less funny pieces on the album. They're like, this isn't great. So I made sure to put up the bangers and the mash. Excited to see you in Toronto. I'm glad that you're going to see me in Toronto. I'm glad you're going to see me anywhere, because right now, people on the road are having a rough go. Touring is not easy right now. I'm not going to ever bullshit you guys. Touring is not easy right now because everybody's in some financial disarray. Countries in upheaval. I feel for people because it's like everybody's got to tighten the purse strings. Me too. But we got to get out there and we got to work as performers, as artists. And, we got companies, we got people working for those companies, we got a bottom line, taxes to pay. And so everybody's, gets hit on the chin. To be honest with you, I just want to go out and make people laugh. So if I can get out there and get some laughs going and make people feel a little better in this time, then victory lap. Let me close some apps down. New clips up on TikTok. I put a couple of new things up there last night. So if you haven't checked it out, I'm kind of using these as dual. Like YouTube's going to be a little bit more long form, and TikTok's going to be like that punchy crowd work that people seem to love. Kid Nurse says Dane's the best. Thank you so much, kid. When are you on tour, Dane? Now, what are my tour dates? DaneCook.com. They're all on there. I'm at the Beacon in New York City on the 21st of September. Let's see. Concurrent viewers, 70. What's up, 70 people? Chat rate, 12. I hope you guys are digging the new YouTube channel. We're fixing it up. We're gussying up as we go. Hey, I want to ask you guys this, and I need everybody's response. So anybody who's in here, throw a sub so that you can respond. Everybody. Okay. I've heard this theory, and I'm doing it right now. I'm looking at you, right? I'm reading sometimes the comments. Hi, Dakota. Love you too. But for the most part, I like to engage with my audience. And I'm also 30 years a performer, so I'm used to playing for the camera. Sometimes you do a documentary, you talk like this. Yeah, and you talk to a person off camera. And that's also, people like viewing content like that. But I've seen people posting lately that more and more people don't like when somebody's looking directly into the camera, talking to them, that they feel unsettled, that they think it's weird, that they like when people kind of look off and we both kind of look around each other, maybe look down at the image, which is a little bit blown out. I don't know why I look a little pale in here, but whatever. But what do you guys prefer? I want everybody's answer. You could type to the camera or not to the camera. Do you prefer if I talk and I'm looking like this, or do you find that unsettling and weird? I don't, but a lot of people apparently find it unsettling and weird. So let me read some of the comments now, starting here after Sean says, thanks for all the laughs. Sean, thank you for subbing and being a part of my world. I've never heard of an uncool Dane, both of you. Look at my soul. Thanks for the laughs. Okay, here we go. Looking at the camera definitely helps. Devin, thank you. John says, look into my eyes and talk. I don't know if this is going to go the way that I wanted it to go, but I'll try to read as many as I can. Sherry says, that's just dumb. It sounds like an unsecured person. I don't know. Oh, you must be in a little bit of a chat war with somebody. Mix of both. Podcast Primate says, keeps it real. Please sometimes come off. And I don't know what that means. Sorry. Guys, when you're writing these comments, you still got to think of it as a sentence. I think some people write things and they think that, oh, they'll just know what I mean. We don't. Cameron says, to the camera. Miss Tina says, you can look at the camera. Ashley says, unsettle me, Dane, all day. April says, love you. Looking deep into my eyes. Okay. This is not the intention that I was going for, but lights, camera, act, to the camera, eye contact is a dying art, super tech world. Whatever you want, says Sean. This is interesting. David says, wear glasses. I lost the comment. Wear glasses. Sorry, David, lost your comment. Dennis says, look me in the eyes, 50-50, says starts. I think looking at the camera is perfect, and I think you're doing a great job. Oh, All these years in, it's still just that's the greatest. That's as a comedian, great job, and that was funny. Nothing else. I don't care. You could give me the best award. It could be made of pure gold with a diamond helmet on top. It's like, oh, that's nice. If somebody's like, that was really funny. That's the award that we all want. When you make videos looking off camera, people think I'm reading off script. I can't wait for December Kansas City show. Kansas City might have been moved. I hate to break it to you on here. There's a couple of dates that unfortunately I've got some family stuff I'm dealing with. Everybody's okay, but there was a couple of dates that I had to move, and I think Kansas City's going to move to February. So sorry, Kansas City. Stay tuned though. Okay, check DaneCook.com. It'll update you. I'll update you because I update DaneCook.com. Let's see. Dusty Crop Hopper, aka Dane Cook, big fan. No blinking though. Dane, please. Oh, I'm not going to read that. And I should probably mute that. I'm going to remove that. Should I hide the user? Guys, if you're going to be like kind of like dirty, it's the middle of the day. If we're on the late show, then that's different. I'm going to remove that, but if I have to mute people, then you won't be back. Would I ever see you on Kill Tony again? Evan, of course, man. I love doing Kill Tony. I just wrote him the other day. He invited me back a couple months ago. He's like, let me know next time you want to come on Kill Tony. So we'll get in there, but I did Tiger Belly 2 days ago, and that was hilarious. And I think they're going to push the episode up to next week. So next week, Tiger Belly, new episode. It's going to be kind of crazy. You know, me and Bobby Lee always keep it interesting. It's a little messy. I got another question for you guys because you guys probably know YouTube better than I do. I've only been like leaning back into it for a couple of weeks, but here's what I want to know. Help me be better at YouTube because I want to get more reach, and it really doesn't matter. You guys matter more than me. The person posting matters this much, and you guys matter the whole thing. It's like they say about prisons. The inmates run the prison. It's kind of like that. You guys fucking rule the roost. You guys run the show. So I will defer to you. What's the best means to get this channel out better? All I can do is put up great content. I'm putting up some banter. I'm putting up some my new vlog series, which is called Recap with Dane Cook, which talks about the week before and everything that I did on tour. Episode 2 will be out this Tuesday. So please go support episode 1. But educate me here. Is it like a sharing? You share more on YouTube, and that's how other people kind of gets into the algorithm. I know TikTok. I just hit 1 million. Thank you very much on TikTok. TikTok, I'm blazing speed. Instagram's fine. Everything else, X, Facebook, they all do their thing. But this is really where I want to create the hub with DaneCook.com and have TikTok be like jabs. And this is, I want this to be like boom, hitters, the heat. So I will defer to you guys. What is the best way to grow the Dane Cook? What is the best way for you to help me grow the channel? And I cannot wait to really have a better understanding because I think, I love tech and I want to lean into it more. But if I'm not doing it right, then it's a lot of wasted time, effort, and energy. And I don't want to waste time, effort, or energy. Podcast kill it on other people. So always kill it on other podcasts. You can't find a podcast clip that I'm not killing it. You know what? I should post on here. I should post officially a story about the Bert Kreischer winners clip because that went and got millions of views. But I think if it was here on my hub, more people appreciated that advice. By the way, I put an advice clip last night. 9 out of 10 things are going to be comedy or banter or a piece of my set. Last night, every once in a while, I get that thing where I get like inspired to want to share something with people that I think is going to resonate and maybe, give you a little bit of incentive when you're feeling low. I don't want to do it too much because then it starts feeling like super seminar. And you can come see me do a seminar, but online, I try to keep it a little bit more jovial. But last night on TikTok, I posted advice. So that's up there. But yeah, so it's like I'm trying to figure out the best way to communicate and grow this channel out because I see some people have incredible channels with millions of people on YouTube. And I would like to I've got a global audience. How do I get you guys all together? Are we in prison? Brian said, great comment. I know that was maybe not the best metaphor, From what I understand, the more people like it. So if everybody throws a thumbs up, right now I'm looking at 108 thumbs up. So I know on like TikTok, you see likes. How many? I'm looking at the thumbs up right now. I'm looking at people and I'm looking at 51. It says thumbs up. So is that the 51 in real time? Or if everybody hits thumbs up right now, am I going to see that number go up to 90 or 100? I got to learn the ecosystem in here. I got to learn. All right, it just jumped up to 64. And so it's more the thumbs up is the most important thing. That's like the dominant more movies. Um Come to Orlando, bro. I just did Orlando. End of the Perfectly Shattered tour last year. But I'm trying to understand this. It's real time. You just started 18 minutes ago. People work today. Uh, Dane Cook is the Corey Feldman of comedy. That's kind of a compliment. I mean, Corey's been around a long time. He's very entertaining. Thank you. Comments are huge for the algorithm. Comments. Okay. All right. It's good to know. You guys are all commenting. Dane Cook, you need to get up in here and just have patience, and it'll be awesome as usual. I think, Dinger, one thing you know about me is I don't lose. And if you hang out with me, you won't lose either because I really believe it's all synergy and we all bring each other up. Hang around losers, you lose. Hang around winners, you move up. I can't tell you how many fans that I talk to at meet and greets that are like, I've been taking your advice and, remembering to laugh and remember how to deal with, hardships, but remembering to like take my power and fucking take no bullshit from people. Cause that's my two things. It's Boston. It's the Boston comedy in me and a little bit of personal constitution and things that I picked up over the years. Things that I picked up from incredible friends that invited me to AA meetings where I got to listen to people speak and share their experiences, successes, failures, reading, learning a lot about philosophy, doing my own therapy, and of course, just stand up for years and never segregating myself from fans, just being in it with you guys. You helped me to regain my integrity when I was a little bit lost out there. And when I was crushing and killing, you guys were just like, dude, wow, holy shit, next level. So it's definitely been a simpatico. It's definitely been all of us, all for one for all. But it's also, I have a job to do, which is to make this channel succeed for my fans and the people that are working on this channel with me. So I will give it everything I got. I don't lose. I just don't know how to win on here. I don't lose, but I don't know how to win. Waiting's one of my favorite movies. Ansley, thank you. Dish Channel will succeed, dude. It's so cool having you on here. Oh, I got it. Sorry, I thought you meant like Dish Channel, that like knockoff fucking direct TV shit. Shane, thank you. Thanks, dude. I was like, Dish Channel. I got to be on Dish now? No. Starts with D. Never stop making me laugh. Deal. Jason Pepper says, after I was blinded in Iraq, your comedy helped me to get through some of the most hard and dark times. Thank you. Well, first of all, it's obviously dark times because you were blinded in Iraq. If we're going to be honest here, Jason, that's part of it. And I hope that made you laugh. Hey, man, I'm really just, I'm honored. I get deeply moved and immediately emotional when I talk to people that have, served our country because my dad served in Korea, and my dad, that was like such an incredible, I don't even know how to describe, deep part of his character and his belief system. And I grew up not only admiring him, but he obviously taught me how and why I should admire people like yourself. So thank you for your service. I'm glad that I could perform in Iraq those years back with the USO. I'm glad they let me send way too many care packages of CDs and DVDs. And I'm just glad that I can keep you entertained, man. And I'm not trying to sound cheesy. And fuck, I'm so sorry if this is going to sound bad, but I just hope the sound of my voice and the stuff that I yap about keeps you laughing for many, many years to come. So from my dad and for my dad, thank you for your service. And from me, not just from my dad, but my dad would say, cooperatively together, we'd like to give you a strong handshake. Which, by the way, your handshake, my dad's handshake, I got a pretty good handshake. A military handshake, man, it's like should come with a warning. Should come with a special glove that regular civilian, can put on. And again, I take good care of myself. Um, Ooh, man, I shook a lot of hands in Iraq, and when I came home, it was like bruised. It was bruised. Every handshake was like, you would come in and the web would just connect. Right here would get put right immediately, and then that was like the underbelly of your hand, the part that like a fucking barnacle should be growing on, because like this area never gets worked out in life. Really, there's nothing going on here. This muscle only has to hold up your iPhone with this right here, right? That's about all this muscle does, is like easily your iPhone. Right here from all the grabs. By the time I should have got a tattoo right here that just this area said I survived Iraq. Thank you guys. We didn't have a lot of people in here, but the people that are in here, you guys mean a lot to me. And I hope that you'll give a thumbs up. I guess that's what I'm looking to accomplish in here today. Danny says, ha ha ha. David says, LOL. Jason says, it definitely does. Keep doing what you're doing. Means mental therapy. Jason, you got it. Absolutely. 100%. Yes. Why did you send me a cease and desist letter and block me everywhere? Don't like my letters that cut deep. I have no clue what Michelle Daniels. I don't know if that's me you're talking to or somebody else in here. I don't think I've sent a cease and desist letter in my life. So, you know what? There's a lot of fake Dane Cook accounts, and people think that they're talking to me on other accounts. It's not me. Unless it's verified, it's not me. Did you enjoy working on Employee of the Month? Absolutely. One of the coolest things I've ever done was that movie. First leading man role in a movie, when I had the nice brown 5 o'clock shadow. Ooh, it looks fake. Now when I look back at it, it looks fake. But man, that was a nice thick brown 5 o'clock. It was more like a 9:30 shadow. Always remind people to subscribe and share. Somebody just said, hey guys, subscribe and share, please. If you like the Dane Cook, you like the Dane train, if you're on board, if you're ready for more fun and excitement and enthusiasm and action and cooperation and collaboration and syndication, then throw me that love on here. I'm seeing hearts now. I didn't even know that hearts could come up in there. I'm seeing some people are popping hearts up in the chat. Didn't even know that. Didn't even know that could happen until I'm seeing it right now. We need Conrad, the Last Defender details. It's coming. Loved American Exit, Dane. More dramas, please. And that was Millark. Thank you. I think you can watch that on Apple TV now. Where did you see it? Amazon Prime. It's a independent movie I did a few years ago with Levi Miller. Didn't get a lot of love on a national release level, but it's okay. I'm proud of the work. And not everything that we make, unfortunately, gets to be the coolest thing in the world and something that everybody talks about. But sometimes you get to make a little piece of great art, and I got to. Superfinger needs to come back. Vinny, I retired it in 2011. Mr. Brooks was great. Thank you. Thank you. Another drama that I loved working on. Need tours in SoCal again. I'm coming to Yamava, my favorite new spot. So danecook.com. Yamava will be, I think, in February. If it's not already up there, I'm also on Bands in Town. If you're not on my Bands in Town list, that's the email that you want to be on, because Bands in Town, well, first of all, you just join it and you get to see all your favorite bands, and it's all aggregated, best ticket prices, all that. But that's an email list that when you get it, it's no spam. Never spam. It's just what I post from the artist when I have updates to tour dates. So Bands in Town, Dane Cook, or just go to danecook.com. Employee or Chuck? Employee. Chuck is edgier, but Employee was just way more fun. Lethal Weapon remake, you and Chappelle. I'm in. I love Dave. Dang, your comedy so funny. Love the movies and Vicious Circle. And that's Koku. Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. I've had a lot of high watermark moments in my life and career. It's probably why I'm still around. If I was epic fail, holy shit, why would you do that? And I want my money back for the last 10 years that I've invested in you, then we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. This is what I love to hear. Inside Out says, I'll be at the Beacon Theater and I can't wait. Yes. That was probably too loud. I apologize. Beacon Theater is on September 21st in New York City. A New York City show is essential. If you're in the New England area, make a pilgrimage, come down and see me at the Beacon Theater. And I can't wait to see you inside or out. Do I prefer small crowds, big venues? I like it. Arena, theater, club, college, uh, um, private gig, corporate gig, um, seminar gig. I love them all. I just like being performative. Doesn't matter how big. It's fun to do a big event. I just got to do Boston Garden again with Chappelle back in November. Blast. Doesn't matter to the overall. I've done it all. I would do a stadium, and then I would do the next night my favorite place to perform on the East Coast, maybe anywhere, the Comedy Cellar, right? Beacon. Come on. I remember a weird 15-minute podcast thing you did back in the day. You were listening to the Muse Supermassive Black Hole in your car. Do you remember that? Just saw you in Seattle and you still got it, baby. Thank you, Jeffrey. I don't remember. I remember being pretty obsessed with that song for a minute. I don't know what the podcast on the run was, but I believe it. I mean, you know me, I've always tried to lean into something tech-wise, but it doesn't always lean into me. Best friend's girl, the boom phrase came from. Boom! Can you still rock Heeley shoes? I tore every ligament in my right leg. Vinny said Beacon Theater is going to be high end. It is. Uh, Still waiting for your Northeast Thailand tour. Come to the jungle. Dan, give me a gig out there, man. Tell me where I got to perform. Can somebody out there reach out to my team at Live Nation and let them know that Dane Cook wants to be over in Thailand? Why are the shows being canceled? Yeah, about a week before the tour started. Can't get into it really, but had some family stuff come up. It just happens. In my 34 years of stand up, I probably only ever postponed a dozen shows. Sometimes it's out of my hands. One time I think I had to get a root canal, so I couldn't talk. But yeah, there's just some family stuff, and everybody's okay, but some things that need to be taken care of. And of course, it was right at the beginning of the tour. So we postponed some dates and we're moving the ones that we postponed to February. So we will come back, but it's unfortunate and shit happens. As a paramedic, your specials have gotten me through a lot of 12-hour night shifts and bad calls. Thank you. And that's once upon Reddit. Hey, that is a gnarly job you got. You know, on any given night, you're saving a life, you're giving someone hope, but at the same time, all the wear and tear on you personally and professionally. I don't know how you compartmentalize in that job. You know, if I have a bad set and a joke tanks, I take it home. So I can only imagine, like, when you're reaching for that defibrillator, you're like, I have a pizza waiting for me at home. Please come back when 3, 2, 1, right? And your first thought is like, the second they take that breath, you're like, good, get to go home, enjoy my pizza, and just like, I don't know. I don't know if vicariously I'm not speaking through you, but that is a hardcore, you know, it's like that and Alaskan crab fishermen have to be up there with just like, you should be rewarded for the hope that you give, but the hope that you also have to, you know, keep inside of you and take on night after night. Glad I can keep you laughing. I think I've had some paramedic material over the years. I'm sure you've shared it. More to come. You ever go back and watch Premium Blend episode? Alex says. What do you think about all those years later? I think that the jacket I was wearing was probably 11 pounds. I think that the moment I put it on, I think sweat just jumped out of the jacket and onto my face because the hot lights, and then I'm wearing like the thickest. It's almost like that was like the Glad bag of leather jackets was like a 3-ply. But the comedy in the set, listen, I'm super proud of even what I was doing in 97, 98, 99. You know, some things don't fly today, but I don't look back at a lot of stuff outside of like some of my bad fashion choices. I don't really cringe a lot, you know? I've had stuff that, missed the mark a little bit, but I think I was looking at like, oh, always swinging for the fences, whether you liked it or not. I was proud to do it. So you never really lose that. You're just like, hey, that's where I was at that time, and I'm glad I was that person. I'm glad I'm not looking back at 1998 and going, "Oh, remember when I was like completely phony and I was trying to do something or be something I wasn't." No, I was always that brash, ballsy Boston guy. And there's a few of us like that came up, and the comics, East Coast, unfuckable with, uh, you know, take it on the chin, but we're also gonna, kick the door down and, fucking put everything on the line. We'll call ourselves out, we'll be self-deprecating, but we will ruin your day as well. And all for the sake of comedy. And so if you like that about me, then you like my comedy. If you don't like that about a person, then I'm sure that you're probably not a big fan of mine. You probably, want to go see like a Dimitri Martin show, which is incredibly funny, but a little bit more passive. Mhm. I still watch the episode. You fond memories. Thank you very much. See if I can catch you another time. Twin Cities. Take care, Tracy. Thank you. I don't know how much more time I got in here. We've had 622 viewers. I guess I got 130 thumbs up. I'm not sure what this number means. I see 153 up here, but I don't really know what this one little, it says 148. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to try to have a better understanding of everything that I'm looking at here. I've got people that are also texting me and trying to tell me what I could be doing better. So I will look out for that. But anyway, guys, we're going to continue to do this. Thank you very much, everybody on YouTube. Please throw me that follow, like, thumbs up, and enjoy the new clips. Enjoy recap episode 1 and then episode 2 next week. And I'm going to end the stream now, right now, right now.